Mickey, I think it's 4 weeks on Saturday. You're back out again, mate. This is
man.
This is your third fight in it's going to be around about 4 months, isn't it?
Yeah.
You went to America in September.
Yep.
Where you fought Hot Rod.
Yep, Hot Rod.
Great fight, mate. Great fight. But he's a good kid.
Yeah,
I was
good
impressed
fight.
with him.
Very good.
And then you step on. I think he's top 50 in the world. And then you come home, I'm thinking, well, you're gonna have a little bit of a rest, but no, you step straight into the ring again with number 18 in the world and former IBO world champion, Lerone Richards.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I mean, they were both good fights, good learning fights for me, I think. And I've just, injury free, and I've just stayed in the gym. So, I'm really enjoying it, loving it, and still improving. So.
Well, how long after the Lerone Richards fight did you find out about this fight, which is going to happen in Sweden, is it? On
I think
January the 12th?
Yeah, I think it might a couple of weeks after. But yeah, I was straight back in gym anyway. I had a week off because he fucking stubbed my toenail and my full toenail come off in the fight, so I had to have a week off. So whilst my nail come off fully, but yeah, back in gym straight away. And back at
so
it.
Realistically, this is great for you because your conditioning's there. I mean, we were just speaking before, and you said you're already on weight, so weight's never going to be an issue for you.
I'm always on weight.
And then this rest of the camp is sharpening and working out a game plan for this kid. And obviously, we're not going to talk about it, but with what you're saying to me and what your coaches are saying to me, I think you've got a pretty good game plan.
Yeah, definitely. We've watched him. There's a bit on him. I don't think he's as experienced boxing wise as the last two fellas that I've boxed. So. Well,
I mean, he's again. This is another one, top 100 in the world. Back to back. This is, but I think this is. I wouldn't say an easier test because the guy's 11-0 with 8 KOs, so he's done everything right. But if you do look into his record, and I was checking it out once you told me, he's only really beat the people that he's meant to beat.
Yeah, he's beat who's been put in front of him. So
which is you can't argue. That's what you've got to do.
But then I'm going to go over there, put an end to that.
But do you know something? I think this is a big test for him, a really big test for him, because when you look at these last three opponents, I think they've all had winning records. But realistically, if you look into them a bit closer, the winning records are a little bit deceiving because he's beat them. They've not really gone on to win anything since, or they're in the middle of a guy who were very good, but have decided to go on the road and earn a bit of money out of the game. And I think the last guy, even though he had a great, I think it was 30 wins with 25 KOs, 16 losses or something. Those 16 losses had come while he's been on the road, and he was just one of them. Yeah. So I don't know how good he is. I watched a little bit of him. He's tall. He's very fast.
He's obviously experienced, and I think he's kickboxed a lot or Thai boxed quite a bit as well. So he's not going to shy away from a good old fight, and I think he's probably a little bit more relaxed than he looks on his fights as well. But like I say, it's going to be a really good test for him, and it's affecting my Christmas, this, isn't it? So I'm going to go fucking chin him.
yeah, because you're not no Christmas for you, is it, mate?
Exactly.
But this is what you wanted, though, isn't it, mate?
Yeah,
since you won the.
I just want to be in like real fights.
Well, this is a real fight, mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about for me.
Not your first real fight. But I think this is his first real fight, mate, and I think this is what gives you a slight advantage over him. I believe, because you've been in with kids. You took, I think, 3 people's O's who were unbeaten. Thomas Hart Whittaker, perhaps your best win to date. Former GB kid. You went down to London to defend your Central Area title against him. No one really gave you a chance, and you proved not only we call you the caveman, but. You were a caveman on that night, mate.
I can box a bit as well. It's not all rough.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I think you've got tools in your bag that you can bring out that he won't know about, because you just like hide them away, and you only choose to use them when you want to use them. And I'll be intrigued to see. You said these 2 losses at world level. has not dented your appetite for where you want to go. You still want that British title, and you'd love to fight for that in 2024, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think them last 2 fights they've given me a taste of, you know, that next level, and that's definitely one I want to, you know, get to and, you know, be campaigning at, really.
And have you learned a lot from those 2 fights?
Yeah, loads, definitely. Not just through the fights, obviously, you know, through the camps for them fights as well. There's been a lot of time going to them, and yeah, and you know, stuff's starting to come more naturally now, and yeah, it's
I presume you've got to be sensible now, because, like you say, you know, at this highest level that you're fighting now, you must have done all. I think you've got to be educated with these next 4 weeks that you don't burn out before the thing. Is that being worked into the programme? You understand that?
Yeah, I've spoke with Alex, and like I say, I'm already fit, and he don't want to push me too early now, and then, you know, like I say, be burnt out. So it's just a case of probably holding me back for a few days here and there over Christmas, and then a big final push. It's only 8 rounds, you know.
So for you, like, only 8 rounds, but for most people,
you've just got to make sure that, you know, the pace is up.
Yeah.
You know, because it is a bit shorter. Where I think last time when it were only 8, I had, you know, 4 more. Well, at least 2 or 4 more rounds left in me, and that it were fucking over. It were done. So.
You very confident?
Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, definitely.
And how was this for you? This as a, you know, I remember when you first turned over, I filmed you as an amateur and everything, and we, you know, you never had an idea where you went, but when you won that central area, that was your first goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But it gave you a taste, and going down to London and defending it against Thomas Hart Whittaker, where no one gave you a chance. I think it gave you a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, it like builds you on, doesn't it, kind of thing, you know. Like, once you get a taste of something good, you just want more. So Phil tells me about that when he's at kebab shop. Once he's had a bite, he fucking orders another.
But no, I'm excited for you, mate, because like I say, I've seen him. He does look very good. He looks very fast. Obviously, he can punch. But I do believe he's only beat the people that he's meant to beat, and he's not been in with a genuine live opponent. And I believe you were a genuine live opponent, mate. And I think you're a very hard man to beat when you're quite stubborn, aren't you, mate? Yeah,
and I'm going there to win 1,000,000%. You know, there's no like me fucking turning into a journeyman. That's, you know, I'm not into that shit. I'm going there to
because like I said, your ambition is to come back here with another win under your record, which is going to make you eligible for those titles over here, whether it's an English title again or whether you're fighting for better, because you feel there's that gap at the British market where you think you can slide right in there.
Yeah, I think over here as well, there's not that much, you know, activity as well at the British level, so it just makes sense to have this fight.
It's a great division, the light heavyweight division in Britain, but most of them are beyond British level at present. They've all gone on to, so there's a little bit of a gap there which you feel you could fill.
Yeah, and I'd be happy, you know, to fight any of the British lads if that come about as well. I'd love nothing more than to do that, to fight any of them. I'm
watching you here today with that. Could turn around, shows you back of that there.
Oh,
that was when you went over
a while back.
Well, we can't see it. Hang on, I've got to lift it up there. Let's see. Team England, Team UK. That's when you went over to South Africa, wasn't it?
We went to Africa.
Yeah, and was that first round KO there, was it?
Yeah, first round KO. I think was he an unbeaten lad as well?
I think he was. I think he was unbeaten in 4 or 5 fights, and you only had about 6, had you, at the time?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think, you know, when you're going away from home, you just enjoy it, and, you know, don't mean enjoy missing home, but I mean there's no real pressure there, you know. No. And I love that. Even though there's pressure on myself and I still want to win, there's not as much pressure there to perform. So
you quite liked it, because when you were over in America, they loved you over there, didn't they, mate?
Yeah.
So are you going to make a few fans over in Sweden?
Don't know. Well,
not if you win, you might not.
It depends how well I beat him, but hopefully, yeah.
Right, well, listen, good luck for January the 12th.
Yeah.
From what I've been watching today, it looks like you could step through the ropes tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm always ready, I'm always fit, and I'm always game as well for a fight, you know. Yeah. And, you know, to be honest, I want to say thanks to Phil who's just took me tonight, Alex, Tom, John, do you know, obviously over
Great team,
Christmas.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great team, and I think there's a feeling of like togetherness, and that helps, you know, team spirit as well, that helps, you know.
Well, you was down at the weekend, weren't you?
Yeah, the show, great for all the lads, yeah, they all boxed well.
It was a great night for
yeah, good show.
5 wins.
Yeah.
Andy Cale.
Yeah, big Kev.
Big Kev. Has he been helping you prepare for this?
Bits, but he's not been back. I think he's still celebrating his knockout there.
Yeah, so the Chippy's
yeah.
getting well hit. Right, listen, good luck for the 12th. Hopefully you'll be back over here. I'll be saying win number 15, and
thank you,
we'll
Lee.
see where we go from there, eh, mate?
Yeah, and everyone have a Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year.
You're not going to be able to have one, are you, mate?
No, Christmas can wait till January.
January 13th will be
13th.
Christmas Day for you, won't we, mate?
Well, with the 12th when I beat him.
See you later, mate.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.